From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Wednesday, November the 5th, 2025. Terror group Hamas tonight handed over what it said are the remains of a hostage via the Red Cross to Israel. The IDF said it received a coffin of a deceased hostage and will now accompany it to Israel's National Forensic Institute for identification. The remains returned last night by Hamas via the Red Cross to Israel have been identified. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office said this morning IDF representatives informed the family of fallen hostage Armored Corps Staff Sergeant Itai Chen of blessed memory, that their loved one has been returned to Israel. Itai was born in the United States and raised in Israel, the last remaining hostage with U.S. citizenship. He served as a combat soldier in the 77th Battalion of the 7th Brigade and fell, the IDF said, during combat in a tank in the battle in Kibbutz near Oz on the morning of October the 7th. His body abducted by Hamas. Itai's parents, Ruby and Chagit, said today, for 760 days, our dear and beloved son, Itai, a hero of Israel, was held captive by Hamas. Last night, we received the bittersweet news of his return home to Israel. They said, even in this difficult moment, we remember that there are still 7 hostages who must be brought back. Hadar Golden, Ran Gvili, Meni Godard, Dror Or, Lior Rudayev, Joshua Loy Tumolel, and Sudthisak Rithalak. Turning now to here in New York, and Jewish response to the win of Zoran Mamdani in the city's mayoral race yesterday. The American Jewish Committee, together with the UJA Federation of New York, the Jewish Community Relations Council of New York, the Anti-Defamation League, New York, New Jersey, and the New York Board of Rabbis put out a joint statement of concern, writing, "We cannot ignore that the mayor-elect holds core beliefs fundamentally at odds with our community's deepest convictions and most cherished values. As we have done for over a century, we will continue to work across every level of government to ensure that our city remains a place where our Jewish community and all communities feel safe and respected." CEO of the ADL, Jonathan Greenblatt, wrote, "We expect the mayor of the city with the largest Jewish population in the world to stand unequivocally against anti-Semitism in all its varied forms and support all of its Jewish residents just as he would all other constituents. In the months ahead," he said, "we will hold the Mamdani administration to this basic standard, and ADL will be relentless and unyielding in our work to ensure the safety and security of all Jewish New Yorkers." Several progressive Jewish organizations that have endorsed Mamdani celebrated the win, like Bend the Arc, whose CEO Jamie Barron congratulated the mayor-elect, saying, "We're so excited for the future we will build together with you in New York City and all who this campaign will inspire across our nation." He wrote, "We know that some Jewish New Yorkers may not agree with the new mayor's policies or don't see themselves in his vision for New York. We hope to continue listening and working together to find understanding and stay in community." Last night, a yeshiva in Brooklyn was defaced with hateful Nazi images. Five Town Central reported that vandals spray-painted several large red swastikas on the walls of Magen David Yeshiva in Flatbush, one of the largest Sephardic yeshivas in the borough. And a synagogue in Toronto was vandalized early yesterday morning for the 10th time in 2 years. Several windows of Kehilat Sharei Torah were smashed by the suspect, Toronto police sharing a photo and asking for information. CTV cited Rabbi Joe Kanofsky telling them today, "The idea of the vandalism is to disrupt. So we had our service this morning at 7 o'clock. We had a full quorum show up, and we continue to do what we do." The Weizmann Institute of Science in Rehovot, central Israel, was ranked in its highest position to date in the Leiden ranking of 2025, now in 6th place globally among the world's leading research institutions, rising 4 places from last year, marking the institute's highest position since the ranking began in 2006, now sitting just behind Stanford, which came in 5th place, Harvard in 4th, Caltech in 3rd, Princeton in 2nd, and MIT in 1st. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Wednesday, November the 5th at 7 o'clock. David Harris welcomes Jonah Platt, host of Being Jewish with Jonah Platt, for a conversation about Jewish identity in America today. At 7:30, it's Good Week Israel. At 8, Middle East scholar Dalia Ziada joins ISGAP leaders Dr.Charles, Asher Small, and David Harris to discuss combating antisemitism. At 9, Yahya Mahamid is on L'chaim. At 10:30, it's an encore of the news. And coming up next, it's Thinking Out Loud. And that's the JBS News Update for Wednesday, November the 5th, 2025. I'm Teisha Bader. Am Yisrael Chai.